All right, man. Irv Gotti says that, hopefully Drake, the new Drake album, which I ain't listened to a Drake album in forever. I guess it's some type of house blend with hip hop. But they've been doing like hip hop singing and all that type of stuff. They've been doing that type of stuff, bro. They've been singing and rapping and all that. And he had Ja Rule who really popularized it, but he says that he got to get back in the game and find another DMX or something like that. But they pop somebody that was similar to DMX, like Pop Smoke. So let's talk about it. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. And that is what it is. Honestly, that is what it is, man. And you can point out that he did that with Ja Rule, but Ja Rule had a lot of raw stuff too before they really pushed that singing catchy stuff in hip hop. But that's already the wave. You know what I'm saying? They incorporate more house music. Won't surprise me. Every song sounds the same. Young Thug, NBA Young Boy, he'll switch it up sometime, but that's the wave. That's the wave in hip hop. So they incorporated that's more of a house song, and a lot of people I've seen say they didn't like the album. So I mean, I don't care to listen to them no more. Period. But I mean, Irv Gotti did the same thing, bro. At the time it wasn't, it really wasn't it didn't really catch on. It really caught fire, at this point in hip hop. But all of them do the same. And then the dudes that really rap raw and go hard, they don't get the notoriety, they don't get the following, and they don't get to build the community that support them, because that's all the kids want to hear. All they sound the same. It all gotta have a melody. Ain't nobody spit no more, bro. And then if you find somebody that's spitting that can make songs and going against the grain, they gonna have to be big like DMX. They gonna have to hit like DMX or where to catch on and everybody get back to spitting bars. But all these niggas, man, these choir boys that sung in the choir and that's all they do. That's why I don't care to turn on the radio, bro. I don't care to listen to these new dudes, man. You don't know what they be saying. You be like, what? But that's where he made his bones on Murder Inc. and doing stuff like that. All these dudes, Young Blue, Young Color, Young Yellow, all these dudes, that's what the record label's looking for. They ain't never looking for the next wave. They always looking for the next nigga that sound like the next one. That's what they're looking for. And I was fortunate enough, as Irv Gotti was, to grow up in the era, in the golden age, or be around the era in the golden age of hip hop in the 90s. I was fortunate enough to be able to know what real hip hop and what all that is, man. But you gotta get out there and do it. Get out there and do it. Find the next Young Killer. Find the next, find the next, spitter. It's not enough of that in the game right now. Everybody trying to be like Drake. And whatever he is, he the wave, and he got a lot of longevity. That's what you got to understand. He got a lot of longevity in the game. So, but not bad. Good gas at Sam's Club. Took $75 to pull up on Impala, boy. Dang. But nonetheless, man, that is what it is on that part, bro. With Irv Gotti, it seemed like a little bit of hypocrisy there, but I mean, you gotta understand, it was more for him than just Ja Rule. I mean, he had, then he worked with Ja Rule, DMX, and Jay-Z all at one time. So, so that is what it is. A lot of people point to hypocrisy, but at the time when they was doing that, it wasn't an oversaturated market doing that. So don't forget that. It wasn't an oversaturation of the market. So everybody wasn't doing that, I mean, in spots, rappers was kind of, singing and all that, but it wasn't an oversaturation of the market, bro. At this point, there is an oversaturation. Everybody's sounding the same. Even if dudes are capable of doing something else, their sound, everybody is still at the point. Feel like if you got an album, let's say you got a 12-track album, I don't know how many tracks they doing no more. You know, unless you was an established rapper from a different era, it feels like everybody has to hickety hickety wookety wickety wickety jiggity hockety wookety. Everybody got to do that at least once. You know, that's what it feels like. So, I mean, that is what it is, man. I feel what he's saying. You know, everybody just doing the same thing. Everybody rapping wookety hickety hockety wookety wookety wickety. That's the game. That's the game. So, that is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, that subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live, drop a video. But, you know, hit my link tree too. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, the whole nine. But, you know, I mean, to finish off, bro, to be honest, I mean, it is what it is. You know, he right. The game is missing somebody that can turn that corner of hip-hop back to rapping. And I think, if you being honest, you're gonna probably find that person in Memphis. Memphis is seeming to be the next, like, that's what you kind of, like, where they going. Detroit and Memphis is the, I'm from Detroit too, but, you know, there's a lot of people starting to catch on to that. That's the next wave. You feel what I'm saying? That's the next wave. Like, Detroit, Memphis niggas is rapping. They doing something different for the most part. I'm pretty sure some exceptions to them, but they rapping. That's where he probably more likely gonna find, if he's taking my advice, you know, that's where you're gonna find the next one. I mean, you talking about, you had Dolph, you know, you had Moneybagg, you had Pooh Shiesty before he went to jail. They was bringing that hard shit back. Babyface Ray in Detroit, Peasy, Payroll, Giovanni. I mean, you go on and on and on and on. There, them type of areas, if he looking for that next dude that's gonna make rapping cool and bars cool and, you know, street shit cool and without a melody, you probably gonna find it in those two areas. I'm pretty sure some other dope areas. This is why it's niggas in New York who still can spit. You know, Speedy Recovery, a little TJ too, but more than likely that's where you're gonna find them dudes that are out in Cali. You know, you're gonna find them dudes that can rap and stuff of that nature. I mean, might have to look in Houston and Dallas. You know, back in the day, Houston, like, you know what I'm saying? Houston had that heat. Texas had that heat. That's what you're gonna find in the dirty South. What they call it, the real trio, that the boot. Louisiana, you gonna probably find them dudes there, bruh. So we'll wait and see if he can do it. But yeah, he gotta get back on this grind, man. We need all them dudes. You know, everybody looking for the next Young Thug or the next, you know, NBA Youngboy and that, but nobody looking for the next wave in rap, and he gonna do that. But hey, appreciate you guys. Peace.